As usual, I will tell you a meaningful story titled The Old Man Discarding His Shoes. On a high-speed train traveling along the expressway, Yinhe accidentally dropped one of his newly purchased shoes out of the window. Everyone around felt sorry for him. Surprisingly, he immediately threw the second shoe out as well. Yinhe's action left everyone stunned, prompting him to explain that, regardless of how expensive the shoes were, they were no longer useful to him. He expressed that if someone could find and make use of the pair, then all the better. Upon reflection, he concluded that for the predetermined suffering that cannot be undone, letting go early is the key. Hello everyone, welcome to Philo of Life, channel for sharing knowledge and personal development. Unleash the power of knowledge, innovate thinking, and shape your future through each insightful video. This week, I would like to share with you 3 remedies to keep your mind happy every day. In the hustle and bustle of today's challenging life, many people are seeking ways to maintain an optimistic and happy spirit every day. The following 3 remedies could be the key to keeping your soul filled with joy and optimism. 3 remedies to keep your spirit happy every day. Remedy 1. Those ensnared in the whirlwind of wealth and fame, forgetting rest. Will Smith, a renowned and successful figure in the entertainment industry, has shared a profound perspective on life and success. Money and success don't change people. They merely amplify what is already there. These words are not just a riddle from a Hollywood star, but a reflection of someone who has undergone a journey filled with challenges and triumphs in their career. Will Smith emphasizes that wealth and success do not alter the core of a person. They are simply expressions that do not influence the fundamental values and character of individuals. This challenges the perception of the importance of ethics and qualities when assessing success and material possessions. In our fast-paced lives, many individuals find themselves caught in an inescapable whirlwind, where fame and fortune become indispensable, but sometimes the largest gaps in their resilient safety net. They have not only lost peaceful sleep, but also the tranquility within their souls. In today's society, the increasing pressure for material and social success leads many to sacrifice rest, joy, and life balance in pursuit of ambitious goals. They get entangled in the whirlwind of fame and wealth, often failing to realize that amidst financial milestones, they may be losing the most meaningful moments of life. In this discourse, we will collectively delve into the journey of those ensnared in this whirlwind and pose the question: does material success truly equate to happiness and inner peace? Let us explore the souls of those who have sacrificed sleep for the sake of success, aiming to better understand the genuine value of life. Fame. This is the desire of every individual to be recognized, respected, and esteemed in society. Fame often comes with popularity, power, and a high position in the community. Money, financial wealth, in this case, signifies affluence and income. Money can bring about power and control over certain aspects of life. The combination of fame and money often creates an environment where people prioritize achieving success in both these aspects. This can lead to actions and decisions made to attain these goals, sometimes at the expense of ethical values and personal satisfaction. For many, this pursuit can result in a hectic, stressful, and imbalanced life. They may easily lose the joy in small things, unable to enjoy the present moment due to a constant focus on future goals. Without careful consideration and effective management, the pursuit of fame and wealth can lead to feelings of dissatisfaction, personal loss, and even psychological stress. The term whirlwind of fame and wealth often describes a situation where individuals overly emphasize success in fame and finances, potentially encountering challenges and risks to personal balance and happiness. In this life, there is an enduring truth that many philosophers and compassionate individuals have reminded us of: one must give to receive happiness. In today's society, where people are immersed in the hectic pace of life and the pursuit of personal success, this statement becomes more crucial than ever. We often get caught up in the pursuit of personal goals, forgetting that compassion and philanthropy can be the key to unlocking the door to happiness. In a world where money and fame become criteria for measuring value, we may sometimes feel compelled to hoard happiness and success solely for ourselves. But on those quiet nights, when we place ourselves in the shoes of others and take the time to share, we may discover a profound source of happiness that we, ourselves, have created. Let's explore together the power of giving and understand how happiness can emerge from generosity within the heart. The enduring truth begins with a powerful statement, revolving around the core philosophy of giving and receiving. Let's delve deep into the analysis to better understand the crucial aspects of this truth, law of karma. This is not just a spiritual law, but also a perspective on the human soul. Giving is not merely an external action. It is a way to discover profound spiritual values, emotion, and connection. By giving, individuals not only create a positive connection with others but also build rich emotions within themselves. It serves as an introduction to exploring spiritual wealth, the abundance of happiness. The truth provides a view of happiness not only as material achievement, but also as the abundance of the soul. It is a reminder to seek joy in experiences and spiritual connections, harmony. Giving is not just a personal action, it is also the key to creating harmony. It refers to the balance between achievement and compassion, creating a state of complete living. Modern challenges. In a world full of competition and demands, this truth challenges how people define success and happiness. Spiritual values and compassion become more important. Above all, this truth is not just a reminder, but also an invitation, a call for humanity to deeply reflect on the essence of the soul and discover how giving can transform lives. In today's life, people are often swept into the whirlwind of haste and demands, where the pressure of time and the desire to achieve goals quickly paint a picture of both light and darkness. This is a profound description of contemporary life, where the self is often prioritized, sharply contrasting with the deep meaning of giving. Modern hectic life is not only a result of time pressure, but also arises from the relentless pursuit of success. In this environment, rapid technological advancement and the increasing pace of life make people feel the pressure to accomplish many tasks in a short amount of time. This creates an atmosphere of tension, and life becomes like an endless race. The demands, a source of pressure, often stem from the ambition for success and a sense of inadequacy, setting lofty goals that force individuals to achieve them. Continuous competition and comparison with others can create an unstable mentality, leading individuals to constantly face stress and fear about the future. The rushed and demanding life not only negatively impacts mental health, but also creates an imbalance. Stress and tension escalate, and individuals may lose the ability to enjoy the present moment while constantly worrying about what needs to be achieved in the future. The greatest challenge in this context is achieving harmony. Maintaining a balance between the rush and the need for relaxation, between demands and openness, requires the ability to reassess personal values and determine the importance of every aspect of life. People must confront the challenge of believing that material success is not necessarily the key to happiness and that time spent on oneself and family is equally crucial. Imbalance between an artistic life and a work-centric life can lead to a loss of meaning and guidance in life. By critiquing the modern perspective, we open the doors of our souls to delve deeper into the true values of happiness and joy, things that generosity and compassion can bring. This critique highlights the abnormality of material values in modern life. While money, fame, and material possessions are often prioritized, spiritual and soulful values are often lost, something this critique values highly and encourages us to explore further. The critique also emphasizes the issue of the impact on mental health from the imposition of competitive pressure and the focus on material success. Stress, anxiety, and a sense of dissatisfaction with oneself are often undesirable consequences that we may face. It also introduces the concept of deception in evaluating a person's worth based on material success. Sometimes, we may overlook essential qualities such as ethics, compassion, and social contribution, focusing solely on financial achievements. Lastly, this critique underscores the potential loss of social awareness when emphasizing material success. This can lead individuals to lose the ability to perceive social issues and lose the capacity to understand people from various perspectives, a natural deployment and deep understanding of the world around us. Let's open the doors of our souls and explore the deep connection between happiness and generosity. How can happiness arise from generosity in the heart, is not just a question. It's a challenge, an invitation to the soul of every reader. The challenges posed are not only for readers to self-examine but also to discover new facets of personal perspectives and behaviors. In this space, we are encouraged not only to understand ourselves but also to accept and empathize with the diversity of viewpoints. Let's awaken the spirit of exploration and curiosity within, not only to acquaint ourselves with fresh opinions, but also to delve into the hidden depths behind each perspective. This call is a guiding light for a continuous spiritual adventure, where ceaseless exploration is a wellspring of motivation. The goal of the call is not just to create a focal point for discussion but also to stimulate the reader's souls. It may be a profound question or an open-ended statement, but it certainly serves as a beacon for people to focus on sharing opinions and thoughts. Encourage readers not only to stop at surface-level understanding but also to question genuine comprehension. They can inquire about how they can apply new information to their daily lives, thus fostering positive change and personal growth. Ultimately, the call to action doesn't just conclude with posing a question but also brings forth the motivation to act. It could be the drive to apply newfound knowledge to reality, to contribute positively to society, and to experience happiness through generosity and open-mindedness. Remedy 3. To live in this world, one must learn to let go, not holding tightly to things that should not be retained, such as resentment and insecurity. In the challenging journey of life, we cannot avoid obstacles, the fragments of the past, or things that should not be held in our hearts. Living in this world is not just about embracing happiness and success, it is also the art of knowing how to let go. To live in this world, one must learn to let go. This proverb is a reminder of the power of gracefully navigating through challenges and maintaining clarity, free from the burden of grudges and insecurity. Sometimes, we cling to negative emotions like resentment, making the mind heavy and the spirit tense under the weight of meaningless burdens. Knowing how to let go is understanding how to create space for oneself to breathe, to seek lightness and peace. It is a valuable lesson in self-awareness and freedom when we learn how to let go of things that are not worth holding on to, allowing our hearts to shine in the light of the present and the future. In life, knowing how to let go is not just a lifestyle but also an art. The proverb "to live in this world, one must learn to let go" presents an important philosophy about liberation and finesse in how we face challenges and experiences. First and foremost, it involves freeing oneself from the burdens of the mind. Resentment and insecurity are like shimmering shadows in the soul, creating tension and hindering personal development. When we know how to let go, we open the door to comfort, allowing the soul to soar lightly. Equally important is not holding on to things that should not be retained. Life is often filled with fluctuations, and holding on to everything does not always bring benefits. By knowing how to let go, we create space for new experiences, innovation, and growth. Furthermore, the ability to let go is a sign of creativity and wisdom. When we are no longer constrained by old ideas, narrow perspectives, we open ourselves to the opportunity to view issues from various angles and seek new solutions. Ultimately, knowing how to let go is also related to facing reality and accepting imperfection. The world is not always fair, and we cannot always control everything. Knowing how to let go is knowing how to live authentically, understanding that change often comes from acceptance, not control. Ladies and gentlemen, the philosophy "to live in this world, one must learn to let go" is not only a positive perspective on life, but also a journey in search of soul freedom and tranquility in every step. In the hustle and bustle of life, 3 simple remedies I'd like to share can be the key to unlocking a happy soul every day. Learn the art of letting go of burdens, allowing the mind to be light and creating space for growth. Simultaneously, pay attention to the value of gratitude, transforming small aspects of life into abundant sources of happiness. Lastly, don't forget to invest time in cultivating and maintaining positive relationships, as true happiness often stems from emotional connections and bonds with those around us. Wishing everyone a life filled with joy and happiness. Until we meet again.